Next three scenarios is when you actually identify the threat but have time to react. And this is when you actually draw and bark the command. Stop! No! And if not, pop out. And here we're going to be double tapping two targets. And you have to understand, in most cases, when the crime happens, they say it's within 3 to 5 seconds. And most of the victims will let you know that they heard something, they knew something wasn't right, but they didn't react to it. Stand by! Stop! No! Stand by! Stop! No! Make it safe. Those 4 shots in 1.27 seconds. Okay, first is called 빡치기 in Korean. Now this is where somebody's approaching you from behind and you could hear their footsteps charging at you, but you choose to ignore and hope that it's not a criminal. But this is where somebody smacks you in the back of the head with a baseball bat, steel pipe, and knock you out and possibly kill you or hurt you real bad, and the criminals get away with what they want. And this happened to my younger brother when he was a young man. He was going to his parking lot and he heard the steps behind him and he could hear him running at him. But he ignored it, and before he knew it, he saw a flash of light and he passed out. And by the time he got up, he was in the big dumpster with a contusion in the back of his head and 2 broken ribs, and his wallet was missing. Now again, wallet is not a big deal. Money is not a big deal. He could have easily died that day. And there was another case where I used to live in McLean. There's a small park where people like to jog through. Now there was this guy sitting on the path, waiting for somebody to pass, and he followed them from behind and hit him with a steel pipe, and he actually died from it. And I'm pretty sure even the jogger knew there was somebody coming behind him. So when you hear footsteps behind you, you first want to look back, make sure that they know that you're looking at them. But if it happens too fast, you have to spring into action to defend yourself. Okay, first, when you hear somebody coming from behind you in a rush, you want to take one big step forward and turn and draw your pistol and bark the command. Stop! No! And if not, pop out. Now this happens so much. In Korea, we actually have a name for it. Again, it's called 빡치기. Stand by. Stop! No! Stand by. Stop! No! (1.53 seconds). Next is the violent crime that happens in the parking lot right where your car is. Now, I've told you in the past, in the shopping center near here, this young couple had a really nice Land Rover and parked their car kind of far away so nobody could damage his car. But after the shopping, when they came to their car, there was 2 criminals. They came out from behind his car, pointing the gun, demanding for the car key. Now, they got into struggle and the criminal killed both of them and took the car. And this also happened to my relative in Korea. While she was going to her car in the parking lot, he saw 2 guys come out with a knife and threaten her and ask her to get in the car. And she was forced into the car. And while they're driving in a pretty high speed, she risked her life and she opened the door and jumped out of the car. And she was badly scratched up and bleeding, but no serious injury. But that could have ended really bad. It could have been a sexual assault, even a murder. And when the criminal has you in a place where they want, it never ends with a simple robbery. Again, most people, when they come to their car, they're usually relaxed, thinking, I'm gonna get in my car and go home. But this is when the criminal springs out and have you as a victim. And a lot of times you be carrying a bag or you might be holding your child's hand and the criminals prey on that. So here we're gonna practice with having both hands holding a bag, but as soon as you ID the threat, you're gonna drop the bag, you're gonna take 2 steps back, draw and shout. Stop! No! Okay, in one hand I'm gonna be carrying a grocery bag and my right hand car key. And when I try to open the car, I see 2 guys approaching. Stand by. Stop! No! Stand by. Stop! No! Take a safe. 1.40 seconds.